Hello everyone, welcome to the third session of history for class 9. As we have already completed two sessions, so before proceeding to the third session, I just want to recapitulate what we did in first session and second session so that it will be very easy for you to go through it. Before that, please get ready with the book so you can connect easily and it will be very easy for you. As in first session, we did the introduction of the chapters. The next, we completed French society during the late 18th century, causes of the French Revolution. We have done social cause, economic cause, political cause, and the struggle to survive, how the people survived. On this second session, we did growing middle class, envisages an end to privilege, role of philosophers and the contribution in this revolution, the outbreak of the revolution, and after that, France becomes a constitutional monarchy. That, as I told you before, this is the first step of victory for the people of France. Now, in this third session, we'll do the topic, the France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. Before this, we did France. What happened? They drafted a constitutions in which year? In 1791. And finally, France becomes a constitutional monarchy. After that, we'll do the reign of terror. Then after this terror, directory rules of France. What happens after this terror? Who comes to rule? Now, you can connect to the page number 14. You can look at a book and we can see the topic, France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. As we know, in 1791, they drafted the constitutions and finally France became a constitutional monarchy. Now, as I told, that was the first step of the victory. Now these people, the France, especially the third estate people, they abolishes the monarchy rule and they becomes a republic. Now what happens in this republic now? What they gain and what they lose. Though Louis XVI, he signed the constitution, but very clever. What happened over here? He entered to the secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. We say now the elephant have two teeth. The way they eat, or the elephant they eat, they have another teeth and they sow the another teeth. I think this Louis XVI also going to do the same thing now. He those signed the constitutions, but what happened? What he did? He entered the secret negotiation with the king of Prussia. Now another thing, when they saw these people, the people of France, they're coming up, they're rising up. What happened? The ruler of the neighboring countries near to the France or the neighboring countries, they got worried now. They got worried by the development of France. And they just what they started doing, they started to plan the events now. Now, when they started the planning, I think it might be like they don't want France to come up, isn't it? They don't want France to become a republic country or democratic country. So that is why the neighboring countries were worried. They might thought if France will become a republic or a democratic country, sure our people, the kingdom of the people might get influence looking at this progress. So that is the reason the king, they started planning the events. For what? For war. So looking at this matter, what this National Assembly they did, the National Assembly, they voted to declare a war against Prussia and Austria. Now, why they voted a war against the Prussia and Austria? Because the people of the France, they don't want any interference of these countries. They don't want any other countries to interfere in our matter. They wanted, the people, they wanted to make a strong France, a republic, or you can say democratic France. They don't want any interference of the other country. So that is the reason before they start the war, this France, what happened? They declared the war against the Prussia and Austria. Now after that, what happened? Thousands of volunteers, what happened? They started joining the armies and all the provinces and of the armies. You know, they started joining the armies. Why? Because they saw the hope. The very important thing is a hope. They saw the hope because this war was against the king and aristocracies and all over Europe. The people, they want now freedom now. They don't want to be suppressed. They don't want to be more suppressed now. They wanted to free, like you can say, like they wanted to live freely, isn't it? They wanted to live, everyone. Like I also don't want getting suppressed with some other people. You people also don't want to get suppressed with some other people, right? You want to live your life very freely. Here also, the people of this France, what happened? They wanted to live their life freely. So what happened? Many of the youths, many of the people, they joined the armies because this war was against the monarchy, king and the aristocracies who always suppressed them. Now what the people they did? The people started singing a song, Marseillaise. You know, it is a national anthem of France. It was written, or you can say composed by Roch de Lisle. This was a national anthem of France. This is the current national anthem of. This song was sung for the first time by the volunteers from Marseilles as they marched into Paris, and so got its name. They started singing while marching to the place called Marseilles. And finally what happened? This Marseilles only became a national anthem of France. You know, like when we do some work at home, even in the kitchens, I don't know if people do or not, but when I do like listen music, sing a song, I get energy. Maybe these people also, they started singing song, like they are getting energy, hope, like they are very happy now. Yes, why they were happy? Because there was a hope that they will get what? A freedom. Now what happened? This revolution, what they brought losses and difficulties to the people. Of course, war means loss, isn't it? You fall down, you break your leg, you break your head, means you have to come up with that pain, isn't it? You have to bear that pain. So what happened? This revolution, war brought losses and difficulties to the people of the France. The constitutions of 1791 gave political rights only to the rich people of the society at the time. Political clubs became, now what happened? They became important rallying point of the view, in which most successful club was, as I was talking about, the political club now. Now these political clubs became the most important venue of rally point. Now what is this political club now? This political club is the place where people comes and discuss the matter. They plan. So this rallying point, which became one of the most important rallying point, was one of the Jacobin. This club ran successfully at the time, and this leader of this club was Maximilien Robespierre. Now the newly elected assembly was called the convention. Now what is this convention? Now we can say this convention was like a political party or a group of people, a group of political party. So what will happen now? Now what gonna happen now? Let's see. On 21st of September 1792, it abolished the monarchy and declared France as a republic. As you know, a republic is a form of government where the people elect the government, including the head of the government. There is no any hereditary monarchy over there. You know, hereditary monarchy means like in our kingdom, like Indian history, when we see the kings and all, if the fathers is the king, that means after father, sure, the son gonna become king. So that is called the hereditary monarchy. Now Louis XVI, where this man gone? Where this king gone now? Louis XVI was sentenced to death after this convention was formed. He was sentenced to death. On 21st of January 1793, he was executed publicly at the Place de Concorde in France, and his queen also made the shortly after. That means the queen was also executed after this Louis XVI. Now finally over here what happened? The monarchy rule over in France. Now we can say now the republic is taking steps towards the France. Now we'll go to the another topic, that is reign of terror. Why terror? Why this reign of terror? Now after republic, now people they fought for their own freedom, isn't it? Now it was a hope. They drafted a constitutions, isn't it? From constitutional monarchy to now finally they are coming to the republic. You call it Hindi Ganatantra, right? Ganatantra, sorry. Now, why this reign of terror now? Now, what will happen, or what will happen in this reign of terror now? Now, this period from 1793 to 94, that means only 1 year, is referred to the this year is referred as the reign of terror. Why this reign was called reign of terror? Why this 1793 to 1794 was called the year of reign of terror? Because what happened here, the Robespierre followed a policy of severe control and punishment. All those whom he saw being enemies, when during the Robespierre, if like he saw like this is my enemy, what are you gonna do? He used to execute these people, kill. So this type of punishment become a terror in the country now. People getting scared now. Who else were included in this enemy? Like ex-nobles, clergy, members of the other political parties, even member of his own party. Now listen over here. Even the member of his own party who did not follow, that means who did not agree with his method, they were arrested, imprisoned, and they tried by a revolutionary tribunal. That means you can say they were killed. No mercy over there. If the court were found guilty, or if the court found them guilty, they were guillotined. You know guillotine? What is guillotine now? This guillotine is like a, you can say a pole, two pole, where the men's or people heads were kept, and the blade used to come from the up and chop down. That was one of the very dangerous punishment. Robespierre government issued laws placing a maximum ceiling on wages and prices now. Meat and bread was rationed. Peasants were forced to transport the grain to the cities and sell it as a prices fixed by its government. Now you can say like what I'm feeling is right now is like a type of dictatorship. What I say you do, you have to follow. If you disagree, get out, or you'll be killed. No place in my kingdom, or no place in my place. So this was like a bit of dictator type of theory. Who was doing this? Maximilian Robespierre. Now what happened over here? You can see meat and bread were rationed. Peasants were forced to transport the grain to the cities and sell it in the fixed prices by the government. Whatever the Maximilian Robespierre government fixed the price. If like per kg of rice 1 rupees means 1 rupees. Either the farmer or the people get loss or profit. 1 rupees means 1 rupees. The farmers, the peasants and all, they were not allowed to sell these things in a higher prices. The price was fixed. Another thing, the use of more expensive white flour was forbidden. That means the expensive flour, you can say atta, maida, right? This type of things, the expensive one were not allowed to use. All the citizens of the country, whole people in the country, they were allowed to eat only one type of wheat, or you can say one type of flour made up from whole wheat. No any difference between the people over here now. As we already read, no expensive flours were used. That means if I am eating Amrit Bhog Atta, you people also should eat Amrit Bhog Atta. No one is allowed to use or eat Ashirwad Atta, for an example. So here also the same thing, Robespierre is doing the same thing. Each and every people of the country should eat only one type of flour that was made out from whole wheat. Now equality was sought to be practiced. Now what the Maximilian Robespierre thought, he thought that if doing like this will come an equality in the country. Now the question is whether it was right or wrong, whether people will like it or not. Robespierre pursued his policies so relentlessly that even his supporters began to demand moderation. Now, bluntly, Robespierre, what he started doing, he started like using his policies, methods and all bluntly. I don't know what the hell was going over there, but it was going relentlessly. Now, even like the supporters, even his own supporters, they started demanding moderation. Moderation means we can say a bit of reasonable like relief, you can say, not to that extreme. They don't want Robespierre, they were demanding please don't go to that extreme. We want some relief. But what happened? Finally, he was convicted, like guilty, right, by a court in July 1794 and he was arrested, and the next day, what happened? He was sent to the guillotine. That means he was also executed and killed. Now, the end of Robespierre, Maximilian Robespierre. Now, what will happen to the France now? The main leader, he was found guilty, he was executed. Now, what will happen? Now, who gonna come now? Who gonna rule? Now, after this Maximilian Robespierre, the question is over here now, who gonna come in the power to take these revolutions to the end? Now, this fall to the Jacobin government now. Now, Jacobin government allowed the wealthier middle class, not the first state and the second state, that was already over. Now the wealthier middle classes to seize power now. The Jacobin government want the middle class, those who are rich, those are wealthy, they want the Jacobin government want to seize the power. These people, the middle class people, those who were rich. After this, they provided 2 elected legislative council, which later appointed a directory. Now, what is this directory? This directory is an executive made up of 5 members. That means the group of 5 members makes an directory. Now, these directors often clash with the legislative council, who then sought to dismiss them. Now, why this director often clash? Why they clash with the legislative council? Because maybe like there was the 5 members in the directory, right? Now see, even in the family, like our the way we think comes with the different views, right? Maybe like these 5 members also, like their point of view was maybe it was getting class. So that is the reason these 5 members also, what happened, they were dismissed. Now Maximilian Robespierre also got over. Now this directory, the members of the 5 people also now got over, they were dismissed. Now who gonna take over now the political instability of the directory paved the way for the rise of military dictator, now Napoleon Bonaparte. Now this is the new hope for the people of the France, maybe, but it's written over here, military dictator, which is very, very dangerous. Now this military dictator gonna be good for the people or very bad for the people. Now till here, hope you people understood. We'll meet on the 4th session. We'll conclude the chapters in the 4th session with some other points. We'll come to the conclusions and all. Then I just want your feedback. I just want your feedbacks in my comment box. Please do comment if you have any type of like questions, doubts and all. Please be free to comment in my comment section so I can rectify. So it will be very easy for me to explain you this chapter. So thank you so much. Have a good time.